right, Shalom, man. It's a nice sunny day out here. Drunk some home, bring it out, bring the troops out there. Try to wake up people, come day in and day out here. Try to save my people. We out here for y'all, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. First, before we do this, we got to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kadash. Double honor to the elders who taught us this truth, and the double shout out to the brothers labing this truth to the four corners of the earth. Kwam Yashala.
Kwam
All
Yasharal.
right, brother Mark.
Appreciate you, brother Baraka, y'all. All right. Man, Shalom is, man. I'm off man, Yasharala. You know what I mean? Part of the camp, a growing camp. Not in your house. Defenders of Israel. Not the folk. Yeah. So I'm here to bring out this truth, man. So what we gotta do is, man, we gotta get back to getting our joy from the Most High, man. You know, like we going away from that. You know, I was riding down, I think it was 87, man. And now, you know why I was riding down 47 and then I came to 87. I think it was on Ashland. And I seen all our people, man. I seen, the nation of Islam, the so-called Mexicans. You know, I seen the Puerto Rican so-called African Americans, the nation of Jews, you know what I mean? And we just look lost, man. It look like we done lost our joy, man. We got to get that strength back. They can't, give me their Nehemiah chapter 8 verse 10, man. Man, I'm ready, King.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 8, verse 10.
Yeah.
Then he said unto them, go your way, eat fat, and drink sweet. And said first unto them, for whom is nothing is a man. This day is holy unto your house. Either ye be sorry, for the joy of your house is in your strength.
See, that's my point. We gotta get our strength back from the Most High, man. We're not gonna get our strength back from females, you know what I mean, out here having sex with folks, or stealing, robbing, doing all the things that we do. We need to get our strength from keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. And it's hot. That's the purpose, man. We're gonna waste it. As I look at our community, man, we see liquor stores on every corner, man. We see drug addicts running around everywhere. All our joy is out. Because we're not keeping our law, statutes, and commandments with the Most High, man. So we got to start doing that, man. You know what? In the Psalm 16:11. You know, we gotta continue doing this, man. Like we gotta get back to the ways of our ancestors. Our ancestors. They got their strength in the Most High. That's what the Bible, our book tells us this. Give me Psalm 16:11.
I got it.
Bring it out.
This is Psalms, chapter 16, verse 11. Thou wilt show me the path of life, and thy presence in fullness of joy, and right hand there are pleasures forevermore.
There are presence evermore. So let's get back to honoring the Most High, man. That's why we so lost out here. That's why we doing everything under the sun that the Most High don't want us to do. We lost. Not only that, we still under a curse. We under our curses. Like our ancestors did good things, but they also did a thing of bad. That's why we look at these curses. You know what? Give me Deuteronomy 28. I'll start at 45. So, you know, like I'm gonna show y'all what now we are under the curses. We are under the curses until our king, man. But the least we could do is follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability until he get back. You know. All right, you got it, King?
Come. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses should come upon thee, and shall, like, moreover, all these curses should come upon thee, and pursue thee, and overtake thee, down, overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh, thou God, to keep his commandments, his statutes, which he commanded thee.
See? So that's what I'm talking about. How you doing, King? Right.
Time where God came.
Come. We in you. Read that one more time, King.
God, in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 45.
God.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and statutes which he commanded thee.
Who y'all think he was talking to? He was talking to us. He was talking to us. Because we're not following his laws, never fix that. We are set apart people. We're supposed to be teaching the people about these laws, statutes, and commandments. We're supposed to be doing it. But instead, we following other nations. We following other nations. We doing what they want us to do. We set apart for a reason. He made this book for us for a reason. This is our book. So we need to start following these laws, statutes, and commandments. We're going to stay under these curses. Come on, man. So, yeah, man, we gotta stick to it, man. We gotta follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, man, and do everything our Father tells us to do. We being disobedient. Disobedience leads to BTA. Belt to what? Belt to ass. That's what he do. Give me 46. Give me 46.
Chapter 28, verse 6. And they should be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
On our seeds forever. But it's still the king. Ain't gonna leave us for these curses. Look, we hear ambulance everywhere, police everywhere. Only in our community, so. That's only in our communities. Why? Because we under the curse. We under these curses. We can't go 5 minutes teaching without hearing a police siren or an ambulance siren going out somewhere. It's a shame, man. It's a shame. But guess what? We could get that joy back. We could keep that joy. Give me 28 and 47, King. Because this is the first time joy is mentioned in the Bible. You got it, King?
Yeah, God. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of the heart, with abundance of all things.
God. See? So we can't celebrate. So when we celebrate these feast days and stuff like that, we really not celebrating like it's only gonna be us three brothers celebrating the new moon. You know what I mean? Like we really supposed to have all our people there. We all supposed to be celebrating. You know, we all supposed to be drinking in the new moon together. You know, it's a lot of sorrow. You know, what's the scripture?
They're trying to get it played down.
Yeah, come. I'm gonna bring it out for us, man. Go get that scripture where we sorrow and we mourn on these feast days now. Because we under the curses. You know? You know what? I look at our communities every day, man, and I just break down sometimes because it's a shame. I hate to see my people like this. We hate to see our people. That's why we out here on the corners prophesying to y'all. To get y'all to understand, man, this is not the way. Con, you got that, King?
Got it, King.
Con.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 10. I will turn your feast into mourning, and all your sons into lamentation. I will bring up sackcloth upon all your loins, and baldness upon every head. And I will make it as the mourning of the only son at the end, at the end thereof as a bitter day.
Gone. It's a bitter day. It's a bitter day. We following all these other holidays, these Edomite holidays, Christmas, New Year's Eve. Mother's Day.
Yeah, that's just facts.
How the hell is the new year in the winter?
Exactly.
Everything is dead.
Exactly. Fun. Fun.
Gone. So yeah, what's man? We just gotta get back to it, y'all. You know, we gotta get back to it, man. We gotta get back like the way our ancestors honored them. Look, what we just do the live on evil spirits.
Yeah.
Evil spirits going on across the street right now.
Yeah.
Huh? You got that, King?
Yeah, I got it.
Huh?
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore, should thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and thirst, in the nakedness, in the want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Huh? And that's what we're doing now. We're serving our enemies right now. We paying taxes. We can't get no loans. We can't do this. We can't do that. We serving our enemies. They own everything right now.
Picture that bank. Can't even get a loan out.
Look. Get a picture of the PNC bank. We go to that bank right now. Can't none of our people get a loan up out of there. As soon as we walk in, nah, it ain't gonna happen. We honor these curses, man. We honor their rules. How the hell we gotta pay taxes for everything? You know what I mean? Look, we honor their rules. You go to the dealership, you get a car, they charge us triple the price. You know what I mean? They charge us triple the price. But then either might come up in there. Either might don't have to pay no interest. Nothing. But now, if we want to be all fancy, we want to be around here, you know, trying to get women and be in the fanciest cars. You know what I mean? Don't even get a house. But we want one of these fancy cars that costs $200,000. You know what I mean? We under these curses, man, and we got to get back to this law, steps, and commandments, man. I pray that we do. I got love for all of y'all, man. All my people, man. And we're going to continue bringing it out for y'all. We are United in Yahweh, defenders of Israel, 144. And we're going to continue bringing this word out to y'all. Kwam Yasharah.